Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, that don't even really sound like Death Becomes Her. That sounds more so like Super Mario Brothers, I think. Like that didn't come out the way I thought it would. Well, hello, everybody. I'm coming back with, I guess this is what we consider arts and crafts movie reviews. Because we're still working on this one. I'm almost done though. Look at how much I got left. It's only number one. There's another one for number two. I'm scared to do that. So we're almost done. Look, we just got to do this bottom part here. And I feel like I'm gonna finish it this time because I just feel like that. So anyway, today we're gonna do arts and crafts, and we're going to go ahead and review a movie that I just saw this weekend because it just popped up, and I was like, "Oh, I ain't seen this in forever." Death Becomes Her. I love that movie. I have loved this movie since I was a kid, and let me tell you, my husband really got to know that I love that movie because I knew all the lines and everything. Like I was like, yes. If this ain't a movie, girl, I don't know what is. And it's like, like by movies, I'm talking, I love a good comedy. I love a good comedy. You can probably tell by my personality, I really do enjoy a good comedy. So, by movie, I mean a good comedic movie, great actors, quirky storyline, like ties in with pop culture, like forever pop culture. Like it is a movie, honey. It's a movie. It's a movie. It's a good movie. So when it popped up, anytime it pops up, I don't care what I'm doing. Even if I'm not like directly looking at it and I'm like cooking dinner or doing something, whatever, I'm gonna put that one on. I enjoy Death Becomes Her. So I got my little notes here for just in case I forget some names because that is just what we're doing right now. Remember, Auntie older, TT older, honey, and TT going through some things. So TT every now and again might forget who's who and what's what. Hopefully you understand, and I apologize in advance, but it's probably gonna happen more often than not. Okay, so Death Becomes Her. Yes, honey. First of all, I feel like I should put my glasses on with it because, girl, when Meryl Streep was sneaking around, girl, trying to go, I need a shawl too because Meryl Streep was giving honey Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep in this movie is everything for me. She's everything for me. And that's the look today. I got on that girl from, I think her name was Issa. Issa was her name. The lady was giving the potion, honey. That's what I is inspired today with the hair, even though this is always my hair. The hair and this white thing, honey. When she got out, she got out that swimming pool, and was like, "I got a potion for you too, honey." I was here for it. So let me gather myself and stop getting ahead. See, this movie excites me, and the music throughout is the like we need some strings. We need some violins. That's what I'm trying to model. Like that's what I'm trying to give you. And and when I hear it, me see when I hear me singing it, it sounds like Super Mario Brothers more so than what I got playing in my head. So it's Super Mario Brothers, but the music they playing all through Death Becomes Her. I'm gonna use that, but don't think it's Super Mario Brothers because it's Death Becomes Her. Just go watch the movie so you could know what I'm talking about. Like once you hear it, you'll get it. But just on itself, I feel like it sounded like Super Mario Brothers, but we're gonna keep moving on. But when I use that, that's what I'm talking about. And if you go see the movie, then you'll know what I'm talking about, and it'll sound less like Super Mario Brothers. So boom, that's the compromise right there. Go see it so you'll stop hearing Super Mario Brothers. And so I'll stop hearing Super Mario Brothers when I actually sing it and not think it. So anyway, in here. I didn't already told you Meryl Streep up in here, just girl, just giving, just being playing a role, honey. Playing the role. Goldie Hawn is also up in here playing the role, honey. She was like Goldie Hawn. I love this is a great movie. I love their acting. I love what they do. It's a good movie. We got the man with the plan, Bruce Willis, honey, and I love his character. Like I always like the Fifth Element came out way after this movie, but for me it's a tie between Bruce Willis and this, which this now looking at it now that I'm older, it might be Bruce Willis and this is like my fave Bruce Willis. He doesn't act like his typical self. And I love that. Like I love his versatility. I think I love it because it's a versatile like acting. He acts like a kind of wimpy nerd that kind of comes out of his shell, like breaks out of his shell. It's like you gotta watch it. See, I'm getting ahead of myself because I love this movie. Like I saw it this weekend and I knew I needed to see. I was like, oh honey, it's on, let me watch. Let me give it all my attention, honey. And Isabella Rossellini, I think is how we say her last name. I had never seen her in anything else but this, but let me tell you something. This movie came out in 19 wait, let me just make sure. 1992. So I was about, I'm not even gonna tell you, I was a little girl. I'm not gonna say CT don't be telling her age. I was a little girl. Watch me slip up one day and tell my age because CT don't remember that. So anyway, I was a little girl when this came out. Seeing that lady in her little bead outfit and then that white, honey, she was like, she was, it inspired so many outfits, honey. It inspired so many looks. It inspired some confidence, baby. Mama was giving. You hear me? Giving. So back to the cast. Those are like the main players. You know, you got some. Those are the main players. Like the lineup right there is just like everything. And it's a comedy. It's always great. It's always great when like really good actors and actresses play in comedy because to see their rendition of comedy is because they do good. They always do good. They did really good here. They played with it and I enjoyed it. I'm surprised this thing didn't. Well, I think it did win some awards. I think it did actually win awards. I gotta look at that. You know what? There'll be a part two, and hopefully I'll remember to do the homework. But yeah, I love it. So anyway, so we got them. Okay, so let me start like it's 8 minutes in. Let me actually start the telling. So again, spoilers. Y'all should have been seeing this movie. I feel like y'all should have been seeing it. But if you don't, go see it. It's a really good movie. So anyway, so how we start is you pull up to this theater and these people are walking out and they dragging. Let's just call it thing a thing. They were dragging. They was like, ugh, I can't believe she washed up. Ugh. They dragging. Outwardly just in the street, just dragging. So we further pan in and you know these other people are leaving and people are just not having a good time at this show and it's kind of cheesy. You could hear a little bit and it was cheesy. It was like, okay girl, this wouldn't have been my top pick, for date night, but let's further lean in. And so you do, the camera pans in and it's on this couple and it's this lady sitting here and she kind of lets it be known a little bit like, hey, that's my homegirl that I really don't like that. And the husband is like, oh my God, she's so amazing. And girl, she is up there doing The Hustle. She's doing Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. She went through every genre possible. Like, girl, is that The Hustle? My girl went through every genre. It was a lot going on there. It was a lot, honey. She did the hustle, honey. I was like, okay, baby, let's go. Let's go. This is not the best show. But whatever. It wouldn't have been my top date night pick. So she, so again, we know, like, girl, she ends the shenanigans. She ends the song and dance, literal song and dance. And old boy is like standing ovation. Everybody is just like, sir, no, that is not what happened. Like, sir, what reality were you in? Did you see the hustle? Because no one's doing that since like the 70s. And we were like 20 years past that. I feel like. I'm not sure when the hustle really exact year, but I'm pretty sure we had been a few decades beyond that. So, ma'am, we don't need that in the play, ma'am. People pay their hard-earned money for that. Sorry, let me let my cat out. Let me. Anyway, the hustle happened. So then we pan on, and old girl, the lady and the husband. Oh, girl, I forgot her name. Helen. It's Helen. Her name is Helen. Okay. Girl, I didn't went on in this story and I ain't even told y'all who is what. Boom. Okay, let's move back. Meryl Streep's name is Madeline. And Goldie Hawn's character name is Helen. Okay, wait, let me just make sure I'm getting it together now. Okay. Bruce Willis' character's name is Ernest. Girl, I have not even started these. TT is old. TT cannot multitask no more, honey. Okay, that's just what that's the long and short of that. But I'm determined to get this done. So let's I'm already 12 minutes in and I just now started the arts and crafts. I hope that's not what you're doing. I hope you're getting your arts and crafts on. Don't follow my example. I'm not the example. TT ain't the example. TT's not a shining star, but that doesn't mean you don't have to be the shining star. So anyway, so back to this. So okay, so we got the names together. So Ernest and Helen go right on back to the dressing room, and my girl is posted up. She's like, oh, I'm getting old, but girl, it's okay. Especially when that assistant knock on the door and she find out, oh, here come Helen and her man. She straightened herself right on up. Oh, I got a robe in the bathroom, but I don't feel like getting it and doing all that. Maybe next time, if I retell another tale and feel like going in there and getting that robe, boom, y'all gonna get the robe scene. But not right now. Tired. So anyway. So she fixes herself up and she posted up like, guys, how you like this? For them to come in, for Ernest to just be there, just a complete like, sir, you a fan, you a fan, you a fan, you a fan, you a fan. Like, sir, he was. You would have thought Beyonce was sitting there, honey, and he was part of the Beehive, honey. It was a mess. I was just like, sir, calm all the way down, though, please. Like, it didn't matter. So he's fanboying, and poor little Helen is just like, there is some PTSD, there is some trauma, there's a lot of things going on here. And we're gonna find out here, because I'm just gonna skip to my loop right on to it, that she's begging Ernest. She's like, look, every man I didn't had, Madeline that came and took. We have this rivalry. Now, let me tell you something. Here come my husband. He always he don't like to let things, like, can I just have a little fantasy that this is reality, please? I'm in the movie. He likes to be like, well, why are they even still friends? Hey, sir, no one asked you that. But it is yet a good question. So if anybody ever comes and you want to participate, put what you think in the comments. Cause hey, I can't find a reason why I would be friends with her either. Or going to the show, we're not doing none of it. Like, girl, I know you still mean. I'm just gonna distance myself and never see you again, ever again. Those are choices. You can make these choices. You can make different choices. But that's neither here nor there. They friends in this movie, so we gonna go there. We doing arts and crafts in this YouTube live, so we just gonna go there. So anyway, I'm looking for the last number, and I think I messed up some. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, so I found the last number. So this is gonna motivate me to do the in between numbers. See, boom. Not that's the number from the last number, but anyway. So she's sitting there wringing her hands and woeing is me and talking about please don't fall for her charms and all this old crazy la, begging this man to not do what she know he gonna do. I don't know why you just wouldn't just, girl, I would have just been like, here, you a fan, here, his number is this. I would have, like, I'm not even, girl, I'm not gonna put myself through the mental torture, honey. Why? Why would we, like, girl, I would have saw right through that. We're not gonna prolong the inevitable because that's crazy to me. So anyway, let's disclaim I done done it in the past though. But now at this point, if I could tell my younger self something, don't do it, man. But yeah, that would be crazy to me. Have I done it before in my youth? Yeah. Would I do it today? No. And I have receipts. So and the me they'll come and tell you like this shit crazy. She ain't sticking around for nothing because I'm not. I don't want to. Helen shouldn't either, but nevertheless, she persisted. So she, you look up and boom, girl, she's standing at they wedding. Okay, the doors open, out bursts Ernest and his new bride that is not Helen, but yet Madeline. And my girl standing there wringing her hands yet again. Like, girl, you could have been through the hand wringing and on to another date. Just another anything, child. You could have wrote your book that you're supposed to be writing, girl. You could have been on to the next, child. This is a Jay-Z song, honey. On to the next. On to the next. Okay? Like, girl, no. So anyway, let me stop drinking. I didn't understand her. Even as a kid, I feel like I was just like, girl, I don't know. So anyway, where is what was I at? Oh, next we get to my girl didn't have, okay, boom, I finished it, but I can't find this one sticker here, which is fine. It is what it is. I'll just color it green. I'm just gonna find me something green, color it in. Boom! It is one completed Picasso, baby. It be a Picasso. She made a Picasso. If y'all are not done, keep going. Though, you don't have to stop because I'm stopping. I probably do need to stop so we can focus on this story. So. We fast forward to like a year later and Helen ain't paid her bills. She has like tripled in size, and because she was cute before, she was a cute little thing, but she has tripled in size, at least doubled. In my imagination, tripled. But I could be thinking about What's Eating Gilbert Grape, and we're gonna review that one too because I love that movie. Anyway, the size has exploded, honey. And you know why? I can tell you why her size kind of went a little bit up because she eats. And I thought this was the grossest. Even as a kid, I was like, that is so like, girl, I don't understand why you're doing this. Even as a child, I was like, no. Anyway, she is eating frosting straight from the thing just to mouth. And I don't know if people do that, but girl, stop. That is so much sugar. Don't do it. It just, let me tell you how it ends in diabetes, and it don't end well. Don't do it. I wouldn't do it. It ends with, like, it just ends bad. Don't do it. That's all I got for you. If you're doing it, you might want to stop. And I'm not telling you what to do. That's a suggestion. Anyway, she done gained a lot of weight. She ain't paying bills. It looks like depression to me. It looks like, girl, you need a therapist. You have let this woman who you know be taking your men drag you down so far. And it's like, girl, stop going around her. Like, leave her alone. Leave her alone. Or anytime you bring a man around, as though she gonna take him and don't have these emotional, like, meltdowns over it. I guess, I don't know. Or have your emotional meltdown. I don't know. So after that, we get to trying to. Okay, I guess that's as high as it go. Okay. So now she in a crazy house, I guess. And she's in therapy, and all she talks about, I guess she was there for 9 months because the lady in the back room said it. But all she talks about is Madeline, 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 Madeline. And the people, like, are like, ah! Every time she, like, says the name Madeline. And, like, the counselor just can't take it no more. She's just like, oh my God, this chick is, like, disrupting our meetings, and people cannot get better because this chick is just saying the same thing over and over and over again. So she take her in the back and she just gives it to her like, look, you need to move on past this. Like, she was like a TI. She was like, you need to do better. Blah. And rightfully so. Like, girl, get it together. Okay? We don't want to hear about her no more. We want you to move past this. She living rent free in your head. She living rent free. So then I guess she said something. She said something like, get rid of her or something. And old girl was like, oh, that is what I could do. But I don't think she grasped it the way the lady was telling her it. She took it the wrong way. She took it real left. She went to the left with it. Everything you own in a box to the left. And by box, she wanted to put Madeline in one and bury her 6 feet under. That's not what that lady meant. But nonetheless, okay, so I got a problem with them ones where if they pan to like somebody else's story, I got a problem letting you know. So be warned, viewers, beware, ready for a scare, honey, in these jumps to different people, because you may or may not get a preview to that. So we're jumping over to Ernest and Madeline. They have gotten married and they are very, very, very unhappy. And Madeline is very, very, very insecure about her age and looks and stuff, which, I mean, I think that happens to everybody. I worked in a makeup place at one point, and the older ladies, you could tell they were sensitive about aging. And I'm just like, no, babe, yes. And, I can't talk yet because I'm not yet some of their ages. but I feel like the wisdom is more important. And that's just the way I feel about it. But I feel like the wisdom sometimes is more important than the looks. It gets you far. And what I would say to some of those ladies was like the woman who I think was the most beautiful was like my grandmother, like the older women. So, you know, I think the wisdom is more beautiful sometimes than actual beauty, and it's worth more. It's more valuable. We don't give enough respect to our elders, and we don't give enough to their experience. Like we don't listen anymore, I feel like. We need to get back to. It's something we should get back to. But anyway, she's insecure about her looks, which is human. And she wants her maid to tell her, "Oh, you look beautiful today." Like, girl, it's giving mirror, mirror on the wall. It is giving mirror, mirror on the wall. So anyway, so she the maid is like getting her up. She's like, "Where the hell is he? I hate to think that he got up and made his bed." She knows he ain't slept in the bed with her, and the maid's like, "He's in his office working late." Girl, I don't feel like getting it. I am just here to be the maid. I'm not here to be out there. Basically, kind of what that maid wanted to say. Like, girl, I am not here to be your therapist. So yeah, there's that. So the maid go and just have his Bloody Mary ready, honey. Cheers to that, Ernest, honey. Cheers to that. Cheers to that, Ernest, honey. So, he's like, "Is it up?" Girl, he don't even call her human. I was like, oh no. Oh no, this is not okay. Oh, y'all are not in a good place. Y'all aren't in a happy marriage place. Damn. So, shout out to those people who are not in a happy marriage place, but still try to make it work, honey. Shout out to y'all, because y'all are the hardest working people in show business. So, he now, before I forgot to put this in there, before he got with Madeline, he was a plastic surgeon, like a renowned plastic surgeon. People knew him. They was like, "Oh my God, Ernest, he do the best work, the best. He works only on the best." And that's how she found him. That's where they met at. She was like a declining movie star who was doing Broadway, and he was like a up and coming world renowned plastic surgeon. He was like, I don't know who the best plastic surgeon is, but he was like that person. And so, put it down in the chat who the best plastic surgeon is, because I don't know. I don't know. You might show somebody who they need to go to. It's us helping us. So anyway, so after he married Madeline, he became a mortician. Shout out to the morticians, because somebody got to do it. It's a job I don't think I could ever do, because I'm just too sad. I cry a lot. I mourn. I mourn with everybody, child. I don't think I can do it. So shout out to them. But he became like a world-renowned mortician, which is like dope. But it wasn't what he wanted to do. He wasn't happy in it. I don't even know how he did the switch. I don't know what happened. How that switched, but he wasn't happy in it. And he wasn't happy in a marriage. He was just, someone who was sitting in a marriage and doing it, just going through the motions, just because I don't know why he kept doing it. I don't know why he didn't think to just divorce her, but he was just going through the motions. And so was she. Both of them were just so unhappy. And she was more so unhappy because she was just unhappy on the inside, I think, because she was growing old and, she kind of wasn't doing her career. It was just kind of a strange thing. I don't really understand why. But it just seemed like they were very unhappy, like looking for him. And again, two great actors and act two great actors and actresses. Um, and they portrayed it very well. This is why it's great when they do comedy, because they, even when they're doing like things like that are not comedic, they do the acting really well. I love it. Like, I love watching them on the screen. So they are not happy, honey. And so old girl, like, her only joy is knowing, oh, there's somebody less happy than me, and that name would be Helen, which is just kind of, it's just kind of messed up. Like, girl, what? That's that's messed up. Like, dang. This is where I stopped feeling bad for her. Like, girl, why you gotta be like that though? Dang. Just be in your misery by yourself. I guess that's why they be like misery loves company. Cause child, I cannot. Like, girl, no. This is not the way, ma'am. But whatever. So So my girl like gets an invitation from Helen, and Helen finally is launching that book that she always said she was gonna read. Now this is like 7 years later. I forgot to say that. Girl, we don't do sequential here. Ain't no sequential here. Auntie Brain Bad, and even though I saw the movie this weekend, it ain't no sequential here. I'm gonna give you enough so you can go see that movie and laugh within it, even more so, because it's funny. Anyway, or come to your own conclusion. Please, by all means, come to your own conclusion. But please watch the movie. It's good. And look at the nuanced details too, because it's a lot in there. So anyway. So she like, yeah, girl, I got this invitation. I don't got nothing. Oh, I got this. I got this invitation. You know, I love a prop, honey. I got this invitation from Helen. I wonder how big she is. Is she gonna fit in a room? She just like dragging, just like, girl. How we supposed to be feeling sorry for you getting old and you dragging like you are? And you the solo man, child. So okay. So anyway, moving along. So she's like, Ernest, come on, we gotta go to this. We gotta go to this thing. You look like hell. Or well, no. Let's. Well, she tell him we gotta go. Then she go to the beauty whatever because she got to look better. She got to make sure she taunt tight. So she go to the beauty spa thing, and she's like, oh, I need my face snatched. I need it snatched, and not the usual snatch. I need even more snatch than snatch. Don't y'all got some here? And it's all these young perky girls. I love the antagonistic way they do this movie. All these little perky girls are moving around, and they're like, "Well, no, we don't. I don't know." And she's like, "You chicks, y'all bouncing around here perky and stuff. You don't understand my play because you ain't there yet." That's what she wanted to say. She kind of said it, but not really, not enough for my taste. Um, so she's like, I need something extra. Do you know some black market stuff? Is basically what she needed, that juice. She needed that juice. So she's like, don't y'all got something? So all of a sudden, this weird man just appears from behind the door. I don't know where he came from, just sitting on the couch. And he's like, go away, girl. Go away, young perky girl. And so he's like, okay, look, girl. His eye twitching. His eye was like, I don't know which one to make twitch. So anyway. So he gives her this card to this very special person. And he's like, don't be telling nobody nothing. 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 You never got this card. This is special. Only a select few people get this card. She must have been a great actress. So anyway, she don't believe none of it. Like, girl, you over here asking for some black market foolishness, and then somebody give you something and you just gonna tear up the card. She only tore it once and put it in her purse. So, you know, she goes and she's like, "Come on, Ernest, get ready. Let's go on to this thing. They ain't done nothing to my face to make me look no younger than what I did." I mean, she looked good. And so, let's go. So I can feel better about myself by laughing at how fat Helen is. So they go. And they get to the place and she looking around because she want to drag. She looking around and looking for her. And then she see this fat person, but then they move to the side and boom, girl, here she come in her red dress, honey. Looking like a snack, honey. Tight, honey. Jessica, she looked like Jessica Rabbit, honey. I was like, yes, give it. Give it to me. That's what she gets. See, that's what Madeline got. Sitting there thinking she was gonna drag. You ain't baby, you ain't gonna drag, she gonna drag. So, you know, we move along. And she's like, "Oh my God, you look good." But like she was over there by some other ladies. And they were like, "Oh my God, look at," like, they was looking at her book and then she was ear hustling. And they were like, "Oh my God, look at how fabulous she looks," and blah, blah, blah. I wonder how old she is. And this chick just nasty. 50. Like, girl. And then hey, but here come karma, right? Ooh, it boomerang. It girl, she threw that little nasty and it came and hit her right back in the face. Because the ladies were like, "Oh my God, I wonder what her secret is." She's still getting the praise. See, that's why you shouldn't hate. Just level up, sis. Just level up. No hate, just level up. So, you know, Helen's working. I guess she got her mental health in order, but not for the right reasons. It was never for the right reasons, ma'am. And this is why yours backfired too. Not for the right reasons. So Helen is, over there playing both of them against each other. Ernest and Madeline. So she's over there telling Madeline, "Girl, it is not your fault. He decided he wanted to be taken. He for the streets, whatever." And and she telling Ernest like, "No, she's a Jezebel hussy," like my grandma used to say. She a Jezebel hussy. You know how them old Southern women. She a Jezebel hussy, and she's a temptress, and she's always done it. Just playing both of them, child. Ooh, okay, but wait. It might be my time to go. Okay, I got like a few more minutes. So, whatever. So she being a puppet master. So I don't know why they got in a fight, but I feel like she always be fighting Ernest. But here come Madeline fighting Ernest and getting a reason to leave out and goes, and she take her over her little, she sling her little Louis Vuitton overnight bag and off she go, honey. And for some reason, I think this shit calls, or I forget. I forget how this go. Even though I just saw it this weekend. It don't matter. That's why you need to go watch the movie, because I'm not the best narrator of all of it. I don't think there'll ever be a book report on this movie, so I know y'all are doing a book report. You never know, though. You never know. Anything's possible. I've seen some crazy things, honey. So they go. So for Madeline going over to her little lover house, child, and she catch her lover with her lover younger, so she like sugar mama and up. Which, hey, do what you do, ma'am. There's no judgment here. Um, she sees him with a woman his own age that he having sex with. But ma'am, you can't be popping up on, like, ma'am, you're married. Like, I feel like you're doing a lot. Like, your expectations way up here for what you're doing here. Ma'am, you're married and you know he your side dude, and you know you older than him. Like, girl, we gotta live in reality a little bit with her. I feel like she was outside of reality a little bit. So she catches him, she pops up over at his house unannounced, and he got a woman over there, and he's trying to lie and he can't get it together because it's like, girl. So finally he just cracks and tell her the truth, and he like, look, you know what this is. Like, he just, like, I'm like, girl, everybody was just not living in reality. Helen wasn't living in reality about her friend. Madeline was not living in reality about her side dude. It's just like, girl, delusion, delusion, the delulu, 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 delulu. So this is me being sad for her, I guess. He tell her the truth, and he like, girl, you knew what this was. You, my sugar mama. There's no love now beyond what you can do for me. And then that's what I reward you by doing what I do for you, making you feel young. And so she's upset, she's crying. And then all of a sudden, this is why I love this comedy. Rain just falls, boom. It's like boom. You know what it looks like? Flash dance, like a lot of water fell on top of her. And she got to go to her car. She's in the car and she's looking for something, and boom, there's that card. Fate. It's fate. It's fate. 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 It's fate. If someone has a spelling bee that could help them out. So come to this channel. So it was fate for her to go. So she goes there and boom, it's like magical kingdom over there because they seem to know she was coming. Unlike her side dude, he didn't know she was coming. But these people knew she was coming. See what spending your money does? People roll out the red carpet. They will psychic know you're coming. Because they psychic knew she didn't call ahead. She just went there. Because it's no number. It's just an address. They knew. It's fate. It's fate. 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 I'm telling you, somebody could learn something from the spelling bee. So there are all these hot men just hanging out on the couch, and these two really well trained rock crawlers. And they're hanging out, they're taking the elevator, they're doing stuff. And we're gonna stop there. We're gonna stop there. What a good pause. I don't know when the next time I'm coming on, but nobody sees this anyway, so it doesn't even matter. But I'm gonna stop it here, and we can continue next time I come on, which will be another day this week. I plan on doing it 2 days a week. If I get more viewers, I'll maybe put a regular schedule out, but I'm not going to do that now because now is just a time to put things out here. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Have a good day. Bye.